This game. This game. This game. Move. Move, Nico. Move. Don't. Oh my god. Move, Nico. Going back to Petra's room. Going back to Petra's room. This. Look at it.
That's interesting. The case looked a lot smaller on the inside. The base sounded hollow. I guess there was a hidden compartment inside. All I had to do was find a way of opening it. I felt around the interior, trying to access the hidden compartment. Aha! Tucked into one corner was a tiny button. Damn! My fingers were too large to press the button.
Look at the suitcase after you've taken the wig to find out that there's a secret compartment inside. Like, seriously, it's Where's Waldo? Like, you have over 24 objects in this area. Interact with them until you find out what you need to do next. There's no puzzle here, there's no clue, there's no puzzle. It's just you doing random things to random objects. Or not, it's you systematically doing every single action to every single object until you find something. There's no other way to find this.
Oh my god.
They're
I
knives.
doubted she used the knives to open letters.
They're knives. You don't need to be that surprised by knives.
I picked up the sharpening stone.
Why don't you pick up a knife as well?
The weapons were all locked in place.
Locked, are they? Close it. Close it so no one knows you've been here.
The weapons were all locked in place.
Okay. Okay. If I can only run in a straight line, I'll get to where I need to go next. And this corridor, what is the point of all these doors? If I can only run in a straight line. This is... They tried with this game, they did. And they got some of it right. It's a real shame, because... I mean, with a bit more polish, this could be a really great game. With a bit more polish, I could be having a lot of fun with this game. It's mostly there, like they put so much work into it. Look at this. The environments, the voice acting, the characters, the story, they put so much work into it, and all of it is pretty good, except for a few of the puzzles. It's just, you know, if you're gonna put so much work into the rest of it, why don't you just test it and polish it, and just to make it much better? Come on.
Excuse me, but could you make use of this?
A grindstone! Finally, somebody in this god-forsaken kitchen is using a bit of initiative!
'Cause you're
Don't
not.
suppose you fancy a job as kitchen assistant? The money's crap, the hours stink, conditions are worse, but it'll make a man out of you.
No thanks.
Young people today don't know which side their bread's buttered.
Just one more question. How did you end up here?
Give 70 people food poisoning just once, and you pay for it for the rest of your life.
I must remember not to eat anything while I'm here.
You gave 70 people food poisoning, and that's how they hired you as a chef. What? They hired you to be the chef because you've demonstrated your incompetence at cooking. Is that for real?
Suddenly, I didn't have much of an appetite.
I guess that's why you have bleach here.
Now that the chef wasn't watching, I could reach the bleach.
Get out. Run, Nico, get out. There are problems with adventure games. And I'm afraid to say that these Broken Sword games are demonstrating why puzzle games, or not puzzle games, but adventure games are problematic. I mean, I've been really, you know, I mean, I don't want to get so caught up on the feel bad bits because, you know, as I said, it's a lot of it is actually done fairly well. It's just, I mean, that's the problem with adventure games.
I hoped it would bleach the wig blonde.
They just focus so much on story.
The bleach was strong. The wig's color disappeared almost instantly. The bleach had stripped the color from the wig in seconds. I was lucky it hadn't dissolved the whole wig. I wondered whether Petra was a natural blonde. The hairdryer was perfect. I fancied one of them for myself.
You really need to test your puzzles. And you know, frustrating the player is not...
Voila! Perfectly dry now.
It's not good game design.
Showtime. The hand basin had hot and cold running water.
Alright, let's get out of here. That hair looks ridiculous. Which way is... okay, this way's out. Like the camera just switches completely switches angle on you from one turn to the next, and you basically have to
Hey, who's there?
turn right around.
Oh,
You're Petra. What are you doing? What do you mean? Oh, you're Petra. Oh, okay, fine. Where am I going now? Not that way, this way. What is this? What is this? Nothing. Is that an open window at the top? Is that a... that's a crate. Oh, crate. What am I doing with this thing? Again, like what am I doing with this thing? Where's the exit? Is the exit up here? Is that... that's way too high. Is the exit up there? Or here? Wait, are those stairs? Oh, we can climb up this. Jeez, no, what? Get up!
Silence. That was either a sign, or there was just no one behind the door. Either the door was stuck, or it was just locked.
There's a door and a staircase that leads nowhere. Great job. Can I push it that way? Oh, I can. Right, let's climb up. Can we climb up here? Thank you. The camera angle doesn't help you see anything at all. What is this? What is this? What is this? I can climb over that. That's interesting.
Nope, not that way.
What is this?
It was a beautifully carved gargoyle.
It's a dragon.
It stared at me with its beady little eyes.
It's not staring at you, it's staring the other way.
There's only so much you can do with a gargoyle, so I decided to leave it alone.
Break it?
Now that wasn't quite right.
Feed it a burger.
Now that wasn't quite right.
Put boxer shorts on his head.
That wouldn't work here.
Okay. Tie a piece of string to
No
it.
way was I doing that.
You can examine the gargoyle. That could either mean that it's part of the puzzle, or it could mean that it's completely useless to this game.
It was a damaged stone gargoyle.
A damaged
It looked very unstable.
stone gargoyle.
I'm all for conservation, but needs must if the devil drives.
Yeah, sure, that's not gonna attract attention. What was that? I can jump off, that's funny. So what am I doing here? I can jump off, there's nothing, the camera doesn't really help us. Am I supposed to go... Am I going across here? I can't get down here, I can get down here. I can't go... Okay, I can only come this way, which is kind of useless. Why am I doing this? Where am I going? Is there a ledge down here somewhere? I can't see anything. No, there's nothing down there. Am I supposed to... Piece of string. Tie the string to the gargoyle.
There wasn't a reason to try that.
Okay, don't tie the string to the gargoyle. I have a piece of string. We can dangle from the ledge. What is going on? Wait, oh, this. Shimmy across. I need more cues, man. Like, you know, if you play God of War, if you play Darksiders, the things you can interact with are always a very particular style. About Batman, Arkham Asylum, or Arkham City. Like, if there's something you can walk on, or swing across, or shimmy across, they're always a specific style that you can recognize just by looking at them. And the reason for that is that it's not fun games to have the player not realize what he can and cannot do. Again, you know, a puzzle is about solving the puzzle, not about
There's only so
finding the
much you can do
pieces.
with a gargoyle, so I decided to leave it alone.
Like, so much of the frustration I'm having is because we're having to find pieces. Not solving the puzzles, but finding the pieces of the puzzle. What's going on? Am I supposed to be able to interact with something here? What? Oh wow. See, again, I couldn't see that. First of all, it's pretty dark. I couldn't actually see that you could interact with it. And what is it anyway? How is that thing extending all the way across to the other building? What is that thing? That makes no sense. There's an open window there. Let me just check if there's anything else around the corner. Okay, there isn't anything around the corner. Let me just check if there's anything around here. Nope, nothing there. Alright, let's go into here. I can't believe this game is...
I couldn't hear anything.
Of course you can't. You never can. The game gives you that option, but it never does anything.
It was an old, ornate oil lamp.
Take it.
It looked like it hadn't been used for years.
Take it.
The lamp had an old knob that I guessed was for turning it on. Ugh! Yuck! At least the knob worked. As soon as I turned the knob, the oil stopped dripping.
Okay, you have oil.
That wasn't such a good idea. The oil started to drip again. That wouldn't work here.
You need to oil something. What would you need to oil? Your burger? Your burger's
No,
not oil.
that wouldn't work here.
Burger needs to be more oily, I think. Alright, let's stop that.
As soon as I turned the knob, the oil stopped dripping.
You don't have to say that again. What is this? Oh, another crate puzzle. Look at this. Who would have thought? Who would have thought there would be another crate puzzle here? Okay, we can't actually do that or that. Right. To push that one. And then move this out. We need to move the top one across. No, what are you doing? Get off. Move the top one across. Pick it up. Move this across. Do we need to do anything else? No, we don't. We can just move this out of the way. And we're done.